Hi, this is Kimberly with Skiatook Bee Supply with Ann at Mystic Mountain Homestead. And today we're going to be talking about potatoes because it's getting to be close to that time of the year when we're going to be planting potatoes. So I've got my seed potatoes laid out here on the table. This is the ones I'm going to do early. And I'm going to be doing something different this year. Last year, I just planted the whole potato. This year, I'm going to be cutting the potato. But in order to make sure that I have enough eyes and my potatoes are really ready to put in the ground, I've got them setting out right now to get some light and air and allow them to start growing good eyes. Like you can see, this potato here has wonderful eyes started on it. They're thick, and that's what we really want. This is a russet potato. These here are potatoes that I ordered. They're organic. Of course, all these potatoes here that I put in the ground, I like to do the organic. This is a red cloud potato, and I'm looking for the eyes to start growing. So we can see that they've got, right here's where the eyes are going to be coming up, and they're going to be growing nice big shoots on these tubers. So what I've done here is I've set these out. I've used egg cartons because I have lots of them. And when I look at the bottoms of the potatoes here, it's really evident that one end is the end that it was not growing on, and then you can see the tubers starting to come out, or the little shoots starting to come out on the tuber at the other end. So I put the end down here that has like a little dimple in it to where it was growing and attached to the mother plant when this potato grew last year. And so you can see that on a couple of different ones here. You can see the little dent where it was growing, and then this side seems to have more eyes on it.
And these are just regular store-bought bags of potatoes?
Okay, so no, these are seed potatoes. Now these come from the grocery store. These are russets, but they're organic. So that means they have no chemicals put on them to inhibit the growth of the shoots. Store-bought potatoes that you buy that are non-organic have a inhibitor on them that won't allow them to grow well. So this, for example, is a bag of russet store-purchased potatoes. And it's actually what was on the store shelf before these were. And these come off the grocery store shelf, same store. But these come off almost 6 weeks later about, and these are russet also. So look at the difference in how these are starting to perform.
And these ones are organic.
They're
not
organic.
sprayed. And these ones are non-organic, so they're sprayed.
Yes.
And that's why the roots aren't growing out.
That's why it inhibits them, and they will eventually grow, but they're slower to start getting shoots and sprouts. So these, of course, are for eating, and these are going into my garden to grow. Also, these came, here's a really good example of the end that you want to put down when you're trying to get the sprouts to grow on them. See that little dimple there, and you can see where it was attached. That was a really good example there. So I've got those to where these will start, these red cloud will start getting shoots on them like these, and these will actually even turn a little green as the shoots start coming up. And one of the reasons you want to get them into the light and get them up like this is because if you don't, then they will start getting real thin and spindly shoots on them here, and these break off really easy when you go to plant. Now this one is still probably something that you could still probably plant because it does have some nice thick ones, but they were almost kept too long in the dark to where they were not getting enough light, and they're real spindly and just really tender and break off. And these are also organic. These are red potatoes, but also notice how they've shriveled up here. They're shriveling, and
that's because all the spindlies are taking all the energy out of them.
Yes, the growth and the moisture that they have to grow with comes from the potato itself. So this is the potatoes that we're going to be planting. This year I'm going to be doing something different. I usually plant in a bed, and last year I even did late potatoes, which I was really pleased with. But these are going to go early into grow bags in my greenhouse.
How long do you leave these out like this?
I'm going to plant the first week of March in grow bags in my greenhouse. The soil temperature needs
So you
to
leave
be
them out
50
like this until you're
degrees.
ready to plant them.
These I will leave out until I'm ready to plant. If these are slower, these will go in at a later date.
Okay.
But these will go in probably the first week of March is what I'm thinking with these. And they will go into grow bags and in a controlled environment so that I get an early jump on potatoes this year.
All right. Well, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and smash that thumbs up button to see more about gardening.